Hosting remote interviews is both an art and a science. But like you can totally do it. In order to host a remote interview that flows smoothly, it's a little bit preparation, a little bit performance, but a lot about connection. And I'm going to give you 5 simple tips that you can use to make every interview seamless and successful. That was a lot. The first thing I want you to do is do your research, please. I want you to know a little bit about your guest before you get them on your show. Please, please. It's polite and it's professional. Dig into their background, be a detective, look at their previous work. What is something that maybe they would want to talk about? Finding that unique fact about them or some shared interest that you have can break the ice, set the tone, and just help you have a wonderful conversation. That's all we want. We just want good conversations. The next thing I want you to do is watch their other interviews. Yes, it takes time, but yes, it is important. And yes, you should do it. You'll learn a lot from these, like what worked and what didn't, what topics closed them off and what topics they're really excited to talk about. And also you can use your detective work to figure out what has never been covered in depth. This is your opportunity to ask them something fresh and unexpected. And by watching the other interviews, you know, like they did or didn't cover something. So you're educated and you're ready to go and you're awesome and your interview is going to be great. It's going to be the best one. It's going to be the one that's going to rank the top of the search engine when people are looking for this person because you did your homework. The next thing I want you to keep in mind is to ask your questions with genuine curiosity. Because if you're truly interested, then your audience is going to be interested too. Remember, great interviews feel more like a conversation. Bad interviews feel like job interviews. We don't want that. Essentially, like, just be a good date. Find something about them that interests you genuinely. If it's your show, you booked them for the show, you better be interested in something they have to say. So go down that rabbit hole. And that authentic curiosity will always shine through, and it's going to build trust with you and your guest because they're gonna be like, oh, they're not out to get me. They're out here to learn about me. They want to know about me. Because if your guest wins, then you win. So everybody wins. It's a good thing. This next one is a big, big, big pet peeve of mine as a host. When I see other hosts that are not actively listening, I want you to actively listen and be part of the conversation. Don't just ask a question, let them talk, and then wait for your turn to ask your next question on your list. You want to respond to what the guest said. You want to find the thing you want them to elaborate on. You want to actually listen so they will share more and you can dig deeper. And that just makes a better interview overall. Because if you don't get through every single question, that is fine. I'd rather you have an interesting conversation. And if there's still things you didn't get answered, book them for another one. And of course, they'll want to do it because you were a great host and you actually listened to them. Oh my God. And my last tip for you in this video is to have a plan, but be ready to pivot. Because a natural conversation is going to veer off script, but that is where the magic happens. And remember, you are a host, like a party host. And if this is your party, you want everybody to have a good time. Maybe the vibe changes. It's your job to just make sure everybody has a good party. And if you're doing digital video interviews, then seriously, Ecamm is my favorite way to do this. Because you can manage multiple guests, you can switch the scenes very easily, you can produce it as you go. It just makes everything look dynamic and polished and doesn't break your flow. Does that rhyme? Did I rhyme? I don't know if I did or not, but I'm proud of you. If you want to know more about how to do interviews with Ecamm, let us know. We're happy to help you. I will show you. And if you have any more tips, please do share them. Share them in the comments. Let's all be the best hosts possible. Let's do it.